Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Let's Play of My Little Investigation.
Delete game.
Yeah, you're supposed to go delete my
I will actually
game.
say that why
Huh?
is the delete game button above the load game button? Why is it just same size?
Yeah, I don't know either. That actually is a little like, I don't think it should be that way,
I,
but
I,
whatever.
I mean, I assume at least that it asks you if yes, no, but it still seems weird
Yeah,
that it's above the one.
yeah. Let's,
So you were gonna talk left, go left.
oh right, okay.
You were done with
Onward.
rarity.
Yeah, I'm done with rarity. I'm done with your rarity. We're done. I'm gonna run away. Look at me.
She's hype when she wants, but she's always hype. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Looks pretty badass.
At least until this all blows over. Of course. Leave it to me, Apple Bloom. See ya.
I wonder what those two are talking about. Official Cutie Mark Crusader business, maybe? Might as well have a chat with Apple Bloom while she's here.
You know, I'm not really sure why, because that wasn't badly voice acted. But I swear, like, hopefully it doesn't have that when we're talking to them, because normally the game doesn't. But when Apple Bloom and Sweetie Belle were talking, there was some really, like, awkward pauses. And they were only a few second pauses, but they're the kind of thing that you would have in a normal conversation, you know?
Hmm.
And I don't know why they were, I kind of noticed that they were talking, I was like, Those pauses for, like, periods and stuff are normally long.
maybe that's what Cutie Mark says. Talk.
Maybe so.
Who the fuck is that?
I've never seen you before, Claire. Who are you, Claire? Can I eat you?
I've seen you around
What the
before.
fuck was
Are
that?
you new here?
Are you new? What's with your tail? I'm gonna eat your soul. Well, I'm not gonna eat your soul. I'm gonna eat you. I mean, you're
I
Claire.
think-
You sound delicious.
I think you don't even know what you're doing, but I was trying to reference what the fuck was that? That song from the musical?
Oh,
The
yeah.
zombie,
Right,
no,
right. Living Dead, or not.
the Living Dead musical. Yes.
Yeah.
No, you're talking
I think it's the Evil Dead, actually.
Evil Dead. Whatever.
Sorry, that's why I was like, I'm almost certain I got that wrong.
Yes. Well, no. Well, sort of. I tried
Flappy
to
lips.
answer the question.
Flappy lips
I've been
indeed.
for quite some time, so mostly.
It's actually
Oh,
very.
welcome back then. My name is Twilight Sparkle. I'm Princess Celestia's student, but, well, in my day job, I take care of the town library too.
Okay, sorry, what you were saying?
It's very difficult for me to talk in between of their conversations because I don't know when they stop talking and start talking because they're flappy lips.
Yeah. Well, they only flap their lips when they're talking, but I see what you're saying. Yeah. They're pretty flappy, but also that statement sounds really weird. like I don't know. It's like I understand that's kind of true, but that's kind of weird. It's like I don't know. That's like saying if you're like, well, that is literally saying I'm the apprentice of God, but my day job I'm a librarian.
I get that it would sound weird, but that sounds like a Twilight thing, so I'm not gonna complain.
Yeah, that's a fair
Twilight seems like the
point.
kind of funny who would not brag about. Well, kinda, but not in that sense. She would brag about being like the super fucking smart probably, but
Right, she'd
not
brag
in
about
that
being
sense.
smart, but she wouldn't brag about being the student of Princess Celestia, yeah. Okay, so that's a fair point. I'm actually not gonna dock them for that. It still sounds funny. Like, it's the kind of thing that even the show would probably sound funny because it's supposed to, but so I'll give them it. White's supposed to sound like that because it just strikes me as funny, but not really in a bad way. Just, you know. Yeah.
Oh, of course. I've heard of you. What of your exploits do have a way of reaching quite far away, let me tell you.
Yeah, actually, I think I just realized what was bothering me. I think they reset my options. I'll have to fix that afterwards, because, like, the game volume isn't too high. But I swear, in any game where you can adjust options, they know they fucked up. On the already mixed sound, because the music is louder than their voices. I don't know why, but like
Are
anytime
you saying that you should not add options? Because
No,
when
I'm
you
not.
add
I'm not.
options-
I'm not saying you shouldn't add options. I'm just saying that for whatever reason, whenever there aren't options, like there should always be options. But even when there are always options, like the default's almost always wrong. Maybe different people just have different opinions, but I swear the default. I find the default is always wrong, and people are always too quiet, almost always too quiet. You know, compared to like the music, and I'm like, why would the music be louder than the people talking?
Maybe it's beautiful music. I don't know. Keep going.
Do they? Well, I'm really nothing to speak about, to be honest. But it's nice to make your acquaintance all the same. So, what do you do?
Yes, what do you do?
I'm a sculptor. Or at least, that's what I most enjoy. Traveling helps me a lot with inspiration.
Oh, sculpting! Have you seen our town's fountain? You might like it.
I guess she made it.
I've seen it before. Or, well, I've done more than just seen it. I made it a while ago.
Yep, you called it. Simply amazing, sir. I believe you are psychic.
Probably.
Would you, would you care for a half a sandwich? I don't know. Would you like to eat that half a sandwich that you probably already ate?
No one's gonna get that. Just keep going.
Wow, really? I had no idea. Well, you should feel proud of it. It's very well done.
You should put it on the back of the box.
Of this game.
Yes.
Maybe the back of the box was written by her.
Yeah. I mean, once, I'm surprised you're not, well, I guess you already done the digital thing, but yeah, actually, if the digital box, like, I don't know, this game probably have some legit box art.
She has a lot of hair.
Yes, she does. You didn't notice that before. I didn't comment that hard, but I was like, especially her tail. Like, her mane's already kind of what her tail looks like. It's like,
But I find her mane looks like a second tail.
yeah, it kind of does. Both are very swoopy and long. She's an interesting style.
Thank you. Although, there is one thing that catches my eye. Not that I think about it.
Is it me? Is it Twilight's purple plot?
What's that?
That plaque. Was that added recently? It wasn't put there when I made it, at least. And I didn't make it for the mayor. The Rich family commissioned the statue.
I remember that plague.
Yeah,
We read it back when we played the game the last time.
I need to read it again because I don't remember. I remember it, but I don't remember what it said.
I remember that was funny.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh boy, I wish this surprised me anymore.
This game really doesn't like the mayor.
Anyway,
I know,
I'm in the
seriously.
middle of pondering my next sculpture. It was very nice meeting you, Twilight Sparkle.
I hope she makes a sculpture of you.
Yeah, she should. She should make a very sensual sculpture of us. Jeez, I actually, that sounds pretty weird. Like, this is giving me a headcanon now, but that sounds pretty weird. Like, I just imagine we met her this one time, and then, like, next time we meet her in her home, she, like, has a sculpture of us making out. Like, Twilight and her. Maybe.
So is she now an insane mass murderer?
Maybe. She's at least a very odd sculptor. This is my headcanon and I'm sticking to it. I don't know why it's a headcanon. Jeez, the background music isn't that loud, but let's turn those up. Sound effects, standard background music can be whatever. There we go, that should be good.
So it did not reset your settings.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know why then, like, it seems like the music somehow got even louder. Maybe it's just me, because I could swear the music was overpowering her face. Hey, Apple Bloom, let's talk to you and see if
Don't
it's,
you-
Hey, Apple
Huh?
How's it going with
Never
the
mind.
Cutie Mark Crusaders?
Oh, I was supposed to look at the plaque, right?
Requests are crusading
Yeah.
lately?
Oh, well, no, actually, not really. See, we're kinda on break.
On break? Since when do the Cutie Mark Crusaders take breaks?
Yeah, I remember this. Since when did mainly I think I remember that line. Since when did the Cutie Mark Crusaders take breaks? Which is actually a fairly fair point.
True.
Well, recently. I mean, every pony's gotta take a break once in a while, right?
How recently?
Pretty recent.
Why is she avoiding my questions? Something's not right here.
Yeah, but she does look pretty adorable.
I believe you commented on that last time too.
Oh man, it's deja vu. We're
It's
gonna
not-
have to fight an alligator now. But no
I
one's,
reckon I'll go.
especially no one's gonna get that. It's an old.
Although, now that I think about it, there's one Crusader I haven't heard anything about today.
It's an old game, and I believe at one point near the end of the game, you actually have to fend off an alligator with your bare hands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say, Apple Bloom, do you know where Scootaloo's been?
Nowhere. I mean, somewhere. I mean, not here. I don't know.
Scootaloo looks a little like pissed. in
She's
that.
like, I'm gonna kill you, Twilight. Don't you cross me, bitch, or I will cut you.
I'll cut you. Oh, I don't
Now
think
I want-
she.
now
I'm
I want,
almost
like-
certain, huh? Sorry.
I want a Scootaloo Godfather.
Yes, Scootaloo Godfather would be pretty great. But I swear, I don't think she looked that pissed in her other picture.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and I think they just used standard pictures for all of them, so I don't know why in this one she's like, I'm gonna kill you.
But I think it did its job. It made us comment on it.
Yeah, it did. It did do its job. But seriously, that look in her eyes, it really does say your life is already over. You just don't know it yet.
Saying it's good, I agree.
Scootaloo, one of the Cutie Mark Crusaders, hasn't been seen since yesterday. Scootaloo edited profiles. Okay, now let's not finish talking to you and find where's the thing?
Left.
Left? Okay.
Oh.
Onwards, yeah, here it is.
Those guys always new.
Yeah,
Oh,
wow, there's a
she's
lot
brand
of new shit. We'll have to talk to you after we look at this and finish talking to,
This is one
Yeah.
beautifully carved statue.
Apple
I
Bloom.
wonder what it's for. Oh, hey, there's a dedication here. Erected in honor of the bravest, most upright public servant Ponyville has ever known.
I love her voice near the end.
I said I remembered it to be funny.
Yeah.
I'm getting the sense that this is talking about the mayor, and was written by the mayor.
Oh, really? I thought it was talking about Rainbow Dash.
She's not a public servant.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was gonna
And
say.
actually, she I guess she followed by the team.
yeah, it's
Like the
actu-
team is probably a public thing.
yeah, that's actually a fair point. But yeah, it's a seasonal public thing, but it's a public thing.
So you're just gonna leave that guy standing there?
Well, I gotta finish harassing Apple Bloom first.
Okay.
I mean, look at this. Look at how sad she looks, especially when I'm walking into her. I'm gonna stop doing that. Okay.
So, did you hear about what happened to Rarity last night?
Did I? That was an awful thing that happened to her.
Well, don't worry. I'm on the case. And I promise you that I'll find the one who broke that window and stole from her.
Oh, well, good luck with that. Hope you have real good luck there.
That was an odd response. Apple Bloom, you wouldn't happen to know anything about what happened, would you?
Huh? Course not. Why would you think I'm not telling you something, huh?
Oh, Apple Bloom. I remember this too. Well, I guess it makes sense. She's the little sister, the element of honesty. I guess she'd be pretty bad at lying.
And as it turns out, she is the element of lying.
that'd be quite a twist.
If it turns out that and she wears the element of generosity. Because variety is not that element of generosity to douche.
Oh, okay.
They are the opposites of what the other ones are.
So then Scootaloo's going to be the element of fuck you.
Yes. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, totally. It's totally what I...
Scootaloo.
Yeah.
Because you just told me that you're not.
Last night added to interrogations. Oh, girl, I'm an
I wish I could interrogate Scootaloo last night.
I'm sure you do.
Okay, Apple Bloom. Time to find out what you're hiding.
But then I don't think there's a night you wouldn't like to interrogate Scootaloo about.
Cool.
Hold it!
Jesus, Pinky, why don't you hold it?
What did Governor Scum?
Stop right there, criminal scum! You violated You violated the terms of service.
Forget terms of service?
Pinky, what in the world are you doing?
I don't know, Pinkie Pie probably has the terms of service.
Let me just say Twilight really starts panting when Pinky's on.
Indeed. Oh, Pinky, you keep making this more and more weird.
I'm pressing you for information, Buster.
Whoa.
At least that's what the walkthrough says. I'm not really quite sure how this is supposed to work here.
Another lesson from Professor Pinkie Pie?
Yupperoonie! This time we're talking about interrogations! Are you excited? I'm super duper excited with a strawberry on top!
Does excitement deserve a strawberry on top? Isn't usually a cherry on top?
Don't you mean cherry?
Oh, yeah. I think I remember that last time, too. Twilight, thinking exactly what I was thinking.
Impressive.
No, I don't really like cherries.
Oh. Wait, Pinkie Pie... Cherry chimichangas, though. I know this was before that, but still. Cherry chimichangas, Pinkie Pie. Jeez.
Maybe she had too many of them.
Maybe that's a fair point. I mean, she kind of couldn't stop saying them in the episode. Maybe she went home and just like ate all of the cherry chimichangas in town, and then was like, "I'm done eating cherries forever now."
But I mean the whole ride home with Rarity.
Oh,
Never mind. Let's just get this over with.
oh, well,
They
apparently
beat you in the floor.
it did. This game, it keeps saying, "Ah, you thought we didn't think of that. We thought of it harder than you did."
Okie dokie dokie. Now, the walkthrough says that interrogations are a super special thing where you've got to try to wring the truth out of your opponent. And you do this with your mind, Twilight. Your mind! I guess you should have no problem with all that mind you got, huh?
Twilight's well known for having a lot of mind.
So Twilight's known psionic.
It makes sense. I mean, she's a unicorn. They're kind of psionics.
Ooh. So we know what to go to.
Sure.
We need to fight aliens.
What do I do?
Yep. Indeed we do. Twilight Sparkle will be best alien fighter.
Well, she's about to tell you something that totally isn't true. Well, part of it at least. And it's your job to figure out what that part is. Once you find a statement that doesn't fit with the evidence you have available, you'll want to present that evidence against that statement. Like so. There! Powie! Pizzazz!
Can I do it without that last part?
Well, if you want to be boring, sure.
Boring is fine. Boring is great.
Oh, and if you think you need your opponent to talk more about something they said, you can always select press for info. And you'll get them to talk. Like me, I love talking.
Indeed you do. But pressing for info, admittedly, is like... I always love that with Phoenix Wright games. I don't know why, it's such a basic thing. I mean, it just adds their statement, but it's always just fun to do that extra press for info on statements.
I've noticed.
And that's all for now. But remember, you gotta use pizzazz. Otherwise,
Pizzazz.
you're not a real investigator. The walkthrough said so.
Really? That's the thing. Was it
Apparently
also
so.
written by Phoenix Wright?
Apparently so. Apparently he would be an ace attorney if he didn't shout objection and like
Wait,
points.
probably wouldn't win his cases if he didn't shout objection.
Yeah, if he didn't shout objection and just like slam his hands down.
Yeah, because he would just be objection, and then there's like Gurji.
That's a fair point. Knowing how the court system works in that game, that probably would happen too. He'd probably just.
The evidence is not valid. You did not yell objection beforehand.
Indeed.
Duly noted.
Jeez, do something to liven her up a bit, would ya? She's a terrible audience. Anyway, until next time, bye!
But, I'm the audience. Oh, I'm the player, but whatever. You're a terrible audience, Pinkie Pie.
I think she means that she's a terrible audience to Pinkie Pie.
Okay.
Okay, on with the investigation. Apple Bloom, I need to ask you about where you were around the time of the crime.
Huh? How come? I'm not a suspect, am I?
No, I just need to know. Procedure and all. That makes sense, right?
Makes sense, right?
Now she's gonna be like, damn it, I remember exactly the line, but just keep going.
You were almost a Jill sandwich.
No, she doesn't say that.
Yes.
I'd be surprised if she did. I was just randomly thinking that super cheesy line from the first Resident Evil. And the guy's just like, you were almost a Jill sandwich. I was like, geez, thanks.
I don't know what that means.
I wasn't really doing a whole lot yesterday, to be perfectly honest. Most of my day was spent with Applejack helping her out on the farm.
It just, well, I'll just press for info.
Just a minute. What were you doing on the farm? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, that's decently dramatic. She pops up and she's like, just a minute. Not quite the pizzazz.
She has enough pizzazz.
Yeah, she has enough pizzazz. Not quite the
You know
pizzazz
what
of
would be a good
objections.
detail though?
Huh?
If she didn't do that, and then she like slowly, like if she slowly got into the whole pizzazz thing.
Yeah, that would be
But
a
rather than
really
just, like,
cool
20%,
detail.
yeah.
That is cool, because she just, like, you know, obviously Phoenix Wright, where she just jumps into having the pizzazz, but I assume Phoenix learned that in law school or something.
Yeah, well, even Phoenix Wright, I think in the first case, he isn't quite as pizzazzy.
Yeah, that is true. I think not. Yeah, that's true, because, like, I think he kind of thinks about it, but when he does, like, his first objection.
The usual. Applejack and Big Macintosh were bucking the apple trees, and I was helping out with the bucket.
I'm sorry, I don't even got to bucking in the screen flows for a second.
Wow, that's Applejack and Big Macintosh were bucking.
Dude, oh, it's apples. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Admittedly, like, take out the apple trees, and that last bit even sounds weird. Applejack and Big Macintosh were bucking, and I was helping out with the bucket.
Sounds like a thing you guys got going on there.
Yep, sure does. Some real family bonding.
I'm a big pony and all, but my bucking legs can't get the job done yet. So I'm still just helping move around the apples they shake loose.
And that's all you were doing?
That's about it.
Alright. How long were you doing that for?
We finished everything up at around 6:30 or 7. I don't remember exactly when it was.
Oh yeah, well,
Just a
hold it.
Why can't you remember exactly when it was?
'Cause I was outside. Duh. We ain't no fancy pants ponies at the water watches and stuff. That's for Canterlot ponies.
Watches are for Canterlot ponies?
I don't have a watch. I guess I'm a good Earth pony.
I actually have. I don't use it, but I have a watch.
I just don't like wearing watches.
Yeah. Well, I can understand that. That's why I don't really use mine, because I'm like, I could use it, but it's...
That doesn't account for your whole day, though. What about the rest of it?
I think I've already seen the fort.
Huh.
Because she has a ripped thingy that got repaired, and I think it was hers, and it's here, even though it couldn't be here.
Right.
I mean, we've done this 3 times already, but whatever.
Yeah.
Cool after that. So I was pretty much just doing that for the rest of the day.
I was just doing your sister for the rest of the day. What?
Just a minute.
Hey, you tried,
That
that's
took
weird.
up the whole day?
Twa, you have no idea how scary Miss Cheerilee can be in the classroom.
Oh.
Do tell.
After Family Appreciation Day, every pony in the whole class had to write an essay on how it's bad to sleep in class when some pony else is talking.
That doesn't seem so bad.
It kind of reminds me.
Except for the
Oh,
fact that
sorry,
you wanted us to
I'll
explain
go
our
after
position
this.
on why it's bad, and what bad it is using classical philosophers' argument as a basis.
What are you gonna say?
Reminds me of a fanfic I once read.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Shirley gets fired and she gets replaced with like a new teacher, and that teacher gives her like the most insane like questions to like and whatnot to answer, which is like really like university level stuff. And they end up going to Twilight and even Twilight like, what the hell is this? Yeah, it's really hilarious because even
That's-
Twilight can't figure it out.
Oh, that does sound pretty hilarious.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it for whoever hasn't read it.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at myself. But this is kind of funny. I'm guessing the joke here is that Cheerilee is the fucking best teacher ever, because, like, that's almost everyone's headcanon. Like, almost everyone's like, I wish Cheerilee was my teacher. I mean, jeez.
That's because they all have a bona fide.
Hmm?
And so that's because everyone wants.
Well,
like him.
well, that's a fair point, too. I mean, Cheerilee is a pretty hot teacher.
Let's keep going.
Jeremy Banhoof will haul me to the grave, Twa. To the grave.
Jeremy Benthoof. I'm sure that's a reference to something, but I don't know what.
But I assume you don't really read philosophy.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Philosophy, yeah.
I certainly never went anywhere near the Carousel Boutique. No, sorry.
Okay, this is where you present it normally.
Yeah. But I'll press first, or should I?
Just go keep pressing for info.
Yeah.
Just a minute. I didn't ask about the Carousel Boutique.
That's right, bitch. I didn't ask you about that.
Oh, well, I still didn't. I mean, that's where the crime happened, right? So naturally, I figured you were asking about that. And I wasn't. So there.
This is so there.
If anyone ever interrogates me, I'm just gonna be like, and I certainly didn't smuggle any snakes onto a train
Yeah.
randomly.
If anyone ever interrogates me, I'll just be like, you should call my agent. His name is Sapere.
That's just scary. I'm like, I don't know, shit. No, I'm just gonna be like, he's goody.
Wow. Jeez. You're a terrible agent.
I still get paid.
Yeah.
If you say so.
So, I don't know if I can really help you much here, Twi. Awful sorry.
I'll press you for info, but you
Just a
can.
minute.
What is it, Twi?
Oh, sorry. I just like how that sounds. It makes me feel investigative. I have no keener pleasure than in following Sherlock Hooves in his professional investigations and in admiring the...
This makes me feel investigative. It's pretty great.
It's quite a thing.
It's quite.
Quite Twilight.
Yeah.
Twi, focus.
Jeez.
Okay.
Twilight
An
focus
Applebloom
over
house
women.
focus? You know you're getting very, 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 very off topic.
I don't know why she's like. I don't know, personally, I think that's a weird thing to do. Like, if I was talking to an investigator and I was kind of involved with something, I would tell them to focus. I let them ramble on. I'd be like, Sherlock Hooves, yeah, that's great.
I know for sure that Applebloom is hiding something from me here. The only question is, what?
But still, that's pretty great.
I wasn't really doing a whole lot yesterday, to be perfectly honest. Most of my day, with
There we go.
Yep. What about...
Wait a
Objection!
second. Objection.
She actually does it. It's pretty rad.
She even looks Phoenix Wright-ish.
Yeah, I also like the...
I like it. Sorry, but if I'm doing just the thing, you're like, well, she's totally up. Like, what?
Yeah, I know. I like how it hasn't had the change on that yet. Oh, she's just like, oh, look at you. You're just so badass. But I really like the attention to detail on that. Like, she does look Phoenix Wright-ish, but aside from that, like, well, you saw the hair bob, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a nice animation. I like it. I don't know, she's just like, shit.
Twilight, what in the hell are you doing?
Wow, jeez. You don't sound like such a bitch.
Well, I wanted to give it, you know, pizzazz. Just
Pizzazz.
like real thing. Did it sound official?
Why, you feeling alright? Hey, I bet Sakura could help with that.
Okay, I get it. I'm not a lawyer. Anyways,
I bet Sakura could help with that. Actually, well, how would? Like, is she gonna make you a potion to make us a better lawyer? Is that what you're saying, Apple?
She's gonna make us a potion and put us asleep.
Oh my god.
Or make us not so high.
I don't know. Maybe she'll make us a potion that'll turn us into Phoenix, right? That'd be
What if you just
that'd be
summon
really
Phoenix Wright?
weird. Yeah.
Applebloom, I'm afraid to say that I don't think you're being honest with me here.
What?
Why do you smile so?
Yeah, I know. I was
I'm
gonna
afraid to say I got your ass.
say, I'm afraid to say someone's getting raped.
Huh? Of course I mean, Twilight. How could you say something like that?
Oh no, I'm not being guilt-tripped this time. I found a scrap of your cape near the bridge to the Carousel Boutique. I know you were there, Applebloom.
Oh, well, that doesn't mean that was left there last night, does it? Why, that was left there a long time ago, Twilight.
No, Applebloom. I'm afraid that one's not going to fly. I talked to Rarity earlier, and she told me that you had this fixed this morning.
Yeah, but...
Your prized Cutie Mark Crusaders cape. Applebloom, come on. You can't tell me that you wouldn't get that fixed as soon as possible.
Huh. Apple, come on, forget about it.
I just really did want not to forget about it.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Come on, Apple Bloom, don't forget about it.
But it... I mean... Alright, you win, Twi. I'm sorry.
Darn right I win.
It's okay. But please, I need you to tell me what you know. I can't help if I don't know as much as possible.
Last night, added to questions. Okay, so let's ask that last night, and then I'd say this part's plenty long.
Okay, doke.
Alright, Applebloom. Please tell me everything you know about what happened last night.
I can't.
And why not?
'Cause I can't.
Applebloom, I think I know why you're not talking.
Let's see, that would be...
Scootaloo.
Yeah. He's still like, you know, Apple Bloom looks super sad.
It's just sweet, but anyone was like, this is totally fun.
Yeah, she has a neutral expression. She was like, no, and Scoot's like, I'm gonna shank you. And Mayor's just like, I've got such a big dick.
The guy is like, I'm gonna freaking eat your soul.
Yeah. I actually really like Mayor Bear is like, I'm the best. Like, you know, that look on her face.
So, Mayor's worse than Verity?
Mayor in this game is pretty bad, but she's pretty funny. Let's see.
How's this? You're trying to protect Scootaloo, aren't you? I haven't heard from her all day, and Rarity said some things about you three that seemed awfully suspicious.
Yeah, you got it, Twi.
Apple Bloom, listen to me. I know your heart is in the right place, but this isn't the right way to protect Scootaloo.
Indeed. Sometimes...
She should have been like, I know your heart is in the right place, but dumbass pony should not take initiative. Give me your power.
I know your heart's not in the right place, but you're not a scientist.
You're just a mud pony.
You're just a mud pony.
There's an investigative team coming in from Canterlot to handle this case. It's very, very important that I have this case closed before they get here.
You don't mean that investigation team, do ya?
I'm afraid I do.
Okay, I get it, Twi. No more hiding, promise. I wasn't being truthful because, well, I was awful worried about Scootaloo. See, last night, we were rehearsing a comedy routine that we had planned to put on for Rarity's birthday, which is coming up pretty soon. We've been doing that for quite a while now.
Oh, right. Comedy, of course. Great.
Great, awesome, great. I'm so glad. I'm sure Rarity loves comedy.
But we've already proven that they are the best in comedy.
They did win the award for comedy in that one thing.
Yeah.
We are
See?
the Cutie Mark Crusaders. It was pretty. That was like. I think that the thing I found out that funny about that song was like. I mean, it obviously was supposed to be kind of bad, but it still wasn't terrible.
I mean, if any fucking kids could do that, I would like.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if they had have gone through all of that effort, I'd still be like, that's pretty impressive. I don't know, like, at that age, I don't think I knew any kids who could set up a whole, like, routine. Even if the stage kind of fell apart.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, this'll learn all cutie marks for sure. But you can't tell any pony about this, Twi. This is super duper top secret. It won't work if it's not a surprise.
You know, I still, like, obviously I like the Cutie Mark Crusaders, and I know this isn't the idea, but it seems like, well, they're always trying for the same thing. I'm like, so what would you do if, like, you all did a thing, and you all actually got the exact, like, same cutie mark, basically?
I think it makes sense, kind of in character, because I don't want the idea of being split up the moment they get the cutie marks.
Right. That is true. I'm just saying, I think that'd be funny, but you're actually right. I mean, in character that makes sense. As kids, you don't want to be like, yeah, we're gonna try different things, because we gotta split up as soon as we get our cute, yeah. But, you know, still, it's
What
just
is more funny is the fact that ponies like Scootaloo and Rarity, and not Rarity, but, that other one, Sweetie Belle, that they would even hang out as a mud pony.
Wow.
Like you, at least Rarity was like, you can't hang out. Like, Rarity doesn't even like Applejack.
You gotta be racist.
Actually, but okay, if you wanna be at least realistic, Rarity didn't like Applejack in like season 1, episode 1.
Yeah.
So why is Apple Bloom and Sweetie Belle already hanging out together at that time? Which they aren't, kind of. They aren't and they can't.
Yeah.
Because there's that one frame in the first episode
That
that
one-
they have never met.
Yeah, which just, it's like, what? I really don't know what was up with that frame.
Foreshadowing, I think, but it actually breaks our logic.
Yeah, it does break all logic. Personally, what I thought of that frame was, I think it was like a leftover artifact that they missed. Because they were probably planning on just having them be friends, and then they changed their mind and were like, actually, we should just have them meet up.
Maybe. That'd go either way.
Sure. You can trust me.
Yeah. Either way, obviously, like you said, foreshadowing or whatever, it still breaks all logic. Because it's like, you guys haven't met yet. That'd be like if like, in Canterlot, the person who was, like, inviting Twilight to their birthday was, like, Pinkie Pie. It'd be like, what? Or, Rainbow Dash, it'd be like, how? But you're in Ponyville, and you haven't met yet.
Oh, you mean that one? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because, at the very beginning of the first episode, there's
Cross my heart and hope to fly. Stick a cupcake in my eye.
Daddy, yes?
Yes.
Well, alright then.
Sticking I know the phrase, but actually sticking a cupcake in your eye still sounds pretty painful.
She kind of does that with a hoof once.
Yeah, I know she does.
And I think we have said exactly that last time this line came up.
Yeah, I think so.
Anyway, we were practicing in the town square last night.
Oh,
like
well.
always, and things are going pretty well. We took a break during which time me and Sweetie Belle hung out by the bridge.
This is pretty close to where the demo ends, so pretty soon we're gonna stop having deja vu and we're actually gonna, have new things like Miss Eclair.
But I don't know where Scootaloo was at that time, or what she was up to. A short while after that, we heard a sudden loud crash coming from Carousel Boutique.
Jeez. Look at Apple Bloom. She's like fucking shit.
I think she just had like a telepathic message.
I think so.
I can see dead ponies.
I can smell dead ponies, and so it's just like, what was that? Actually, I don't know if their caves, they do look a little like that. They look kind of badass.
Badass Greedy Monkey Crusader.
Yeah.
For you now, maybe somebody have made Assassin's Creed.
Maybe so. That'd be pretty great.
We didn't know what in tarnation was happening now, so we just walked for a bit to see what was going on.
No pony expects the Cutie Mark Inquisition.
Terrifying.
Huh?
Terrifying. I mean, imagine if the Cutie Mark Crusader walked in and like set you on fucking fire, you'd be pretty terrified.
Yeah, that's a fair point. That'd be pretty terrible. It'd be pretty awful if Scootle walks in and you're like, oh, it's Scootle, it's awesome. She just sets your house on fire.
Don't bitch.
And then a little while after that, some pony ran across the bridge real fast. We didn't get a good look at it, but I'm pretty sure it was Scootaloo.
Actually, that's the thing that we have never brought up. Okay, you couldn't see the pony clearly, but she was kind of tiny, and not that many boys.
Yeah, that's actually a fair point. Like, from the angle they're at, I mean, Scootaloo's fast, but she's not that fast.
But even you would at least see the outline of the pony, but now that it's not an adult, so
right,
there are not that many options left.
Yeah, exactly. You know it's not an adult, and you'd see.
But I mean, they
name
do
at
say
least.
they're pretty sure.
Yeah, they do seem. That is true. They do seem pretty sure, but I assume. I'm not sure, but I assume they'd actually be able to tell the color from here, but I don't know. Like
Maybe she's colorblind.
Maybe so.
So it's keeping it in the family side effects.
Aww.
What? Oh, no. That can't be right.
Afraid it is, Twi. I didn't know what was going on, but since it seemed like Scootaloo was in trouble, we all figured, well, better not say anything about it. awful sorry I lied to you, twat.
It's fine, really. You did the right thing in telling me all this. This has been a big help.
Indeed. But I'm going to send you to the royal... This has been a
Put you
big
on a
help.
royal arrest.
Yes, but you're under royal arrest anyways. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
The royal dungeons.
Not a thief, twat. You gotta believe me. You gotta help her. Promise.
I promise
Hey.
on my honor as an investigator that I will clear Scootaloo's name and get to the bottom of this.
Sorry, what were you gonna
I
say?
mean, I did find that out last time as well, but she wasn't lunging like a giant diamond and a cat with her.
That's actually a fair point. Like, that's a really fair point. I'm sure you did bring it up last time, but it's like kind of like you can't just hide that. Like the cat, like that. Even that would be hard to hide. But that diamond is huge. Like,
It's
you know,
like the size of her fucking head.
right? Exactly. And it's not. It's the size of her head, and it's not like she had saddlebags or anything. And you know, even then you couldn't carry those. Yeah, so it's like, where do you suspect she, hid the diamond?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, even with humans, that'd be a fair point. Like, if you saw someone running away from a crime scene of like a giant diamond, like that was the size of a person's head or larger. If they're not lugging anything with them, you'd be like, well, that's suspicious.
They probably know
Talk to
stuff,
them.
but they probably didn't steal it.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that something that's valuable?
Let's just say that, yes, I promise.
Apple Bloom's testimony was added to the evidence. Scootaloo's updated profile. She still looks pissed.
She doesn't get any less pissed.
Nope. That was just two of them. Oh god. Those two Scootaloos. Double the stabbing.
Double shank.
Scootaloo, one of the Cutimark Crusaders, was at the scene of the crime at the time it was carried out yesterday. Seems as though she stayed on the scene for a little while before leaving.
Now I
Actually-
know that Verity's hiding something from me. I'd better pay her another visit.
If I was gonna say, even more terrifying than getting set on Scootaloo, like, Witcher murder is bad enough, but what if it was Witcher murder, like, made by a bunch of angry Scootaloos? Be, like, tied down to, a stone slab and have, like, 8 Scootaloos chanting around you.
Oh, jeez, that's actually kind of horrifying.
It's adorable and horrifying at the same time.
Yeah, it's pretty adorably horrifying. I wouldn't really want to be tied down with, 8 Scootaloos, stabbing me. As much as I joke about it sometimes, I don't even want to be, tied down with 8 Rainbow Dashes stabbing me.
It's my fault, but this has gone weird.
Perhaps. Perhaps.
They did not anticipate us when they made this game.
They did not anticipate us, indeed. They probably didn't. I blame it, Claire, though. I'm gonna go be like, sup. Look at your huge tail. I could practically hide behind it. I mean,
It'd be weird if David Ash walks past and there's the Twilight inside his body, so be like, Rainbow Dash.
that would be pretty hilarious.
What are you doing?
Now I want to see that.
So we will see you guys next time.
Yes, thank you all for watching, and see you all next time.